Welcome back to another episode of Girl Boss Bible. This is the podcast where we talk all about things that nobody teaches you but actually help you get you ahead. Today, we're talking about something that impacts how you show up every day, which is what you wear. And I've spoken about this a few times before because I truly believe the way you present yourself can change not only how others see you, but also how you see yourself. And I'm joined by Lou today, who you might know from her content around the workplace style, confidence, and her Instagram page, which is Lou's Corporate Life. Welcome to the pod. Hi.
Thank you. Hello, I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm so excited to have you. Because I recently saw a post off Lou where it was on your style page, actually, on the other page that you've got. And It was where you delivered a presentation to EY around why it's so important to have workplace style. And I sort of saw all like your facts and figures on there, and it was just spoke to me so much because I was like, that's perfect. That is literally exactly what I'm trying to get across. So I was just like, I messaged you straight away, like, we need to see if we can get you on the pod. So yeah, so excited to have you. First of all, how's life at the moment? Because you've just started a new job, haven't you?
Yeah, it's good. I was at EY before. So when we were chatting the first time I was at EY, obviously did the talk there. And then I moved to a company called A&M 2 weeks ago. It's great so far. Love it. Like, the team's so nice. It's just, the job is totally different. I've had a bit of a career change because I was in like corporate finance transaction services before, and it was like really full on, like client deadlines. As you know, been in finance, it's like everything needs doing yesterday. But this job is more on the business development side of things and deal origination. So I just get to do what I love, and I still get to almost combine the accountancy knowledge I've got, but in a different way. So far, I'm absolutely loving it. I feel like I was I'm helping to write LinkedIn posts and stuff. And I was doing that last week, and I thought, why have I not been doing this? Like, why have I been working in this other like job for like 10 years? And yeah, anyway, but no, it's going good. It's going good.
So that's cool, because now I feel like you're using like your social media skills as well in your new role, which is so fun. Oh, that's so interesting.
Honestly.
Oh, I love that.
Because this job's all about building relationships and things, and like getting, chatting to people, networking, being out in the market and that sort of stuff. And that is just exactly what I'm good at and what I like doing, rather than kind of sitting behind a laptop for like 5 days a week just in a spreadsheet. So, I mean, there will be a bit of that, but yeah, I'm loving it. So I'm very happy that I've made the switch. And the office, people dress really smart in the office too. So it's an opportunity to obviously continue the fashion show.
Perfect. Yeah, we love that. We love that. Oh, that's so good. Just give us a bit of an intro as well on how you got into social media, Lou.
Yeah, so when I started my career at BDO, which was like 10 years ago now, so long ago, I like had no clue what to wear. And I remember like I'd go to work, I'd feel rubbish, I'd just stand at the wardrobe and just like pick random bits out, and then nothing looked nice, and I just never felt good in myself. And then when I went to work, I'd just feel like I'd always be looking at other people thinking, oh, they look really nice. And I feel like I just spent so much of my so much of my brain capacity was just like filled on, oh, I feel rubbish about myself and I don't feel confident and stuff. And I thought, right, I've had enough now. So I spent a bit of time like researching what to wear and what looked good on me. And I got to a point where I really just liked what I wore, and I just understood how to style things, and I became really good at it. So I thought, I'm just going to set up a social media page and like post workwear, and because I reckon and like we were talking about this before, but there's so many people that like don't know how to dress and feel a bit intimidated when they go into a work environment. So I thought, well, if I can set up this Instagram account, then hopefully it will help other people. And I did that about 3.5 years ago now, maybe 4 years ago. And yeah, it's just gone from there really. And yeah, it's all about just what to wear to work and styling tips. And every Sunday I'll give you a workwear planner. So I say, right, wear this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you just don't have to worry about what to wear to work. That's my aim anyway.
Yeah. And it's all like really interchangeable outfits as well. So it's all very capsule vibes, isn't it? Which is perfect for the workwear. Because we was laughing when we did our call, wasn't we? Because I found you about 2 years ago, and I've been following you ever since. And it was because I was trying to find out what the hell to wear with trainers, because it's quite casual at my office. So I still want to look good, but I can just casual it down with the trainer. So it was like, what the hell do you even pair with trainers like? So I remember finding it. I did actually have a little stalk from you and found the original post. I think it was in
Did you?
2023 or something like that. Yeah. So, yeah, we was laughing about that because it's, yeah, trainers are a big topic, big topic. But yeah,
It's crazy because so many people from different, like, that is one of the big things, like, since COVID, but a lot of places are a bit more casual now. So, and trainers are something that are quite hard to style if you're not used to wearing trainers, or if you've gone from a super corporate job to a more casual job and you're like, where do I even begin? So
yeah, and like what trainers as well, yeah, it's a minefield.
Oh God, don't.
Yeah, I just opt for like a white plain trainer, but actually I feel like I need to branch out, but I might do that at some point in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
And also, you're also a mum, so like,
Yeah.
how's that sort of like changed everything in terms of like getting ready for work and like your style, how long you've got to get dressed, all of the rest of it?
Oh God, don't. It's so funny, but I always say, like, what the hell did I do before I had a kid? Like, what did I spend my time doing? Because now, like, we've talked about this before, but like, and I always talk about it on my stories, but my son just like doesn't sleep through the night. So like some nights he'll be awake for like 3 hours. So you just have to be so some days you're just so tired, and the last thing you want to be using your brain capacity on is, what am I going to wear to work today? So I feel like my style hasn't, in fact, maybe my style has changed a little bit. I've become probably more formal than I used to do, or dress more formal than I used to do. And part of that's probably this new job too. But I'd say the preparation before starting a work week is so key now. So I will have all of my work outfits for the week like planned. I work from home on a Wednesday. That's already planned. I know what I'm wearing then. Everything's steamed. Everything's just ready to go. My bags are packed. My son's bags are packed. Everything is just done, because on a morning, sometimes he'll wake up at like 4 a.m. for the day, and I think I have no time to get ready. So, I mean, we've got this little thing now where he stands on the toilet and like plays with the water while I put makeup on. That's the only way that I distract him. So anything if I could put makeup on the night before, I would do to prepare myself for the next day. But yeah, so the way I do it is like just prepare all my outfits, steam everything, get it all done on the Sunday, and then it means that, for the week ahead, you just don't have to worry about it as much when you're trying to figure out what my son's going to wear, or he's throwing a tantrum, or he needs getting breakfast and he spilt food all over himself and all that stuff. So that's kind of how I do it now.
Have you ever had any disasters where you've had to do an outfit change or anything?
No, so I don't, and this is what I do, because I kind of think, because obviously I wear like nice clothes and I put a lot of effort into what I wear. The worst thing would be for him to just like throw food on me. So what I do is I will travel to work, which I know this sounds ridiculous, but I'll travel to work in like a plain black top and like joggers. And then I'll get changed. I'll bring my outfit with me, and then I'll get changed in the car. And I'd get changed in a car park that's like super dark, so no one can actually see me getting changed. And you could always like, take it into work and get changed if you want. But I just, he's like obsessed with me. He's like the cutest kid ever. So he will be like, from the minute he's wakes up, he's like cuddling me. So if I got changed and then he was all over me, it'd be a recipe for disaster. So they're the like sort of things that I never used to have to worry about or think about, but now I do.
Yeah. Oh, that's
but it's all good fun.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll have those joys to come at some point, but
yeah,
I'm still decided on the morning.
Yeah, I'll tell you what to do. I'll give you like a little routine. We've got this like weekly planner where it's kind of like, right, you get up at, like, Josh and I will share the night shifts and stuff. So we'll be like, right, you're doing the night shift then you have him from 6 until whatever time, so I can get ready, and we'll like swap and stuff. I'll give you all of that before.
Yeah. Oh God, it sounds hectic. Exciting times.
Yeah, it is the best thing, but yeah, it's mental.
That's funny. So I guess like we've sort of touched on it a little bit, but what role would you say that style played for you earlier on? Like, was it really important for you? And then now obviously it's such a big deal. So what's the difference between the way it used to impact you before and impact you now?
I would say, like, when I started my job, there was like, Instagram was it even, yeah, it was a thing, but not like really. And I had no clue what to wear. Like I'd go to work, I'd go to Next and I'd buy like a suit, and then I'd buy like random pieces here and there that I thought looked nice in isolation, and then didn't know how to style it. So I just like would always be stressed about it. I never felt confident, never felt like good. And I think part of that as well is obviously starting a new job and wanting to impress people and starting out in the corporate world. And I just never really felt like I dressed how I wanted to. And I'd always be spending so much time thinking about, oh, I look rubbish, or do you know what I mean? And I just, I know some people say, oh, it's superficial, but you know, it impacted me. And I see it all because I do styling as well. Like I've seen it so many times where people just don't feel good in what they're wearing, and then they switch to like I am now, where I know I've kind of invested the time into thinking, right, what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and it's made a massive difference. And I just, if I didn't, it's almost like my little escapism too. Like I love my little fashion thing because it's just fun and it's like the creative side of me. So I'd say, yeah, it plays like a huge part in everything that I do now. And I would say, I don't know who I said this to the other day, but I remember when I was reminded of this because normally I'm always dressing in a way that I really like. So I always feel really confident when I walk into a room. But the other day, well, it was last year actually, I was at a podcast and no, I was doing a panel, sorry. And I was wearing, I think I'd had like 3 back-to-back panels or podcasts or something. And my son was going through a phase where he just was sleeping for like 2 hours every night. So I was so tired and I like didn't have time to wash my hair. So I just scraped it back. It was greasy. And then I hadn't planned what I was going to wear, which is so not like me. So I just threw on like a random outfit. And I walked into the room and it was the first time in ages I'd just felt rubbish, and I just felt I didn't really do very well on the panel as a result of it, which sounds crazy, but I'm a huge believer in what you wear makes such an impact on how you feel.
Yeah, massive. Do you know, it's quite funny actually, because I used to run a women's football team in England called Worsley Wanderers, and we had like I used to make such a big deal about the kits, and we wear these bright pink top, we wear white shorts, which is like obscene in the women's football space. Everyone thinks I'm a lunatic, and like, half the team used to moan at me. And then like baby pink socks, and we'd all look like the most unreal kits, and we just look amazing. And this guy said to me once, he was like running the local like football pitches. He went, Katy, you're 1-0 up stepping on that pitch because you're actually almost intimidating the way the way the girls look. It's like amazing. Like you're 1-0 up already because all the other teams just look at you and go, wow, like they look amazing. And it's like, it's so true. Like it just makes you feel like 100 times better in every sense. So I guess that's what you was trying to get across in the EY workshop that you did recently. How did that come about? How did you get the opportunity to do that?
So I used to work at EY, and then somebody from the Women's Networks had seen me do a couple of other talks, and they were like, oh, would you fancy doing one for our Women's Network? And obviously I just love doing this sort of stuff. So I was like, yes, like sign me up. And I was actually going to say, when you were just talking about the football kits then, I can't remember the actual, I think it's like 9 seconds or 11 seconds it takes for someone to basically form their first impression of you. And what you wear is about 40% of that. So wow. You guys think, you know, that guy saying, oh, you guys look intimidating, it's because you did, you know, they're thinking, oh God, these guys automatically thinking, oh, they're better than me because they're dressed like this. And it's such a difference. It's crazy. And you'll know it yourself from when you interview people and when you're coaching people or come across people in meetings and stuff, you automatically, whether it's right or wrong, form an impression of somebody. And a lot of that is based on what they're wearing. Like if somebody came to you for an interview or whatever and they were wearing like a hoodie and joggers and hadn't made an effort, your brain will be thinking, you're not taking this seriously, and therefore before you've even spoken, do I want to give you this job?
Yeah.
So whether it's right or wrong,
did have 10 minutes of my time. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Exactly. So no, it's so interesting.
Yeah, and like what did you find were like some of the big takeaways from that? Like was there like a lot of women that were like quite shocked? Or
the main takeaways, and I get this all the time even with my content, is, I mean, everybody was shocked with the statistics, but whenever I give people the statistics, they kind of think, oh wow, but they understand why that would be the case. the biggest takeaway usually is that you only need like 8 items and you can build yourself, I don't know, 20 outfits, and that will do you for the rest of the year or for the next couple of years. I think a lot of people have it in their heads that they need these outfits in isolation and will go shopping for just outfits rather than stuff that mixes and match, things that you can mix and match. So I think when you kind of present to them, okay, yeah, first impressions matter, but here is how you actually get yourself a wardrobe that works for you. They're like, oh my God, I did not think that you'd be able to do that. I thought I'd be here spending thousands of pounds trying to get an outfit, trying to get a wardrobe together to look nice for work, but it's just not the case. And I think a lot of people think that, me included, back in the day.
Yeah. I know it's a weird one because you just need some decent pants really at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And tops.
Yeah.
It's not too difficult. We went shopping on Friday here because obviously Oz is like fine for shopping, but it's not the same. And even like Primark, like I got some gorgeous Zara brown pants for £27. Primark, I got some lovely pants in. M&S, I've got some lovely bits in. It's not difficult to find those work pants that are so flattering as well. All of them are really, really flattering. All different lengths and stuff because I'm quite a short gal, so I love a little cigarette pant or like a cropped, a little ankle grazer. And there's just loads on the market that you can get, and you just need.
Yeah.
I sometimes have the same pair of pants in two color, in the same color. I just buy two of it, and I wear them on rotation because they're just my comfy, nice pants with a different vest or a different t-shirt. Like it's not difficult, like you say. It's not at all.
But I think it's finding what works for you as well, because you'll try like a certain pair of trousers and people will come to me all the time and say, oh, I've been wearing these trousers and whatever, but or like say, I don't like wide leg trousers. And I think, okay, how many have you tried? And they're like, oh, well, I tried this pair from Zara. And I'm like, well, there's so many different types of wide leg trousers alone. You can get ones with pleats in, ones without pleats, ones with pockets, without pockets, ones that are like super wide legs, some that are like less so, some that are elasticated. Like there's so many different types alone. And I always say, and that's one thing that I said at the EY workshop, was just spend some time figuring out what trousers do work for you, because you might look like, for example, when I started at BDO, you're looking at you're watching Suits or whatever and you're thinking, okay, I need to wear a fitted pencil skirt. So I bought some fitted pencil skirts and they just like did not flatter me at all. Like did not like them. But I thought that was kind of what you had to wear. And I wish I'd have spent time just figuring out, oh, actually, trousers suit me, and this particular type of trouser suits me. But I think it takes time. Like it's not just you're not just going to go shopping and then get what you want straight away. You have to like figure out what works for you, don't you?
I love a trouser though as well. I feel like pencil skirts. Does people wear them anymore? I don't even know if that's as much of a thing. It's like,
I know.
But when you're a kid or when you're younger, that is what you literally think of it, like an office, like tight pencil skirt, dead high heels, like, almost like very sexy style. But really, pant is just where it's at. Like, we love a suit.
Honestly.
We love a girl boss in a suit. Yeah.
Yeah. That is a bit of me. I barely wear skirts anymore. I've got like one work dress and I actually got given this like long, it's like a brown suit, but it's a skirt suit and it's a really long skirt suit. So it looks really nice, but gone are the days of me wearing pencil skirts.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, bless. So, okay. So obviously like the pencil skirt style, the pants, like super formal. How do we feel? Because me and you've already had this conversation, so I already know how you feel. But for the listeners, how do we feel about how casual the workplace is getting nowadays?
Yeah, it's a tough one because it's so interesting. The job that I've just gone into, everybody in the office dresses really smart, and I don't know whether that's because most people are a bit older. I don't know, but where I used to work and the places I've worked before that, I've gone into the office and I've seen like joggers and a hoodie and that, and it's like the dress code is dress for your day, which fine, like if that's what you want to wear if you're not meeting clients and stuff, but I love dressing smart, and I can see how it impacts people's perceptions of me and how I feel confident. So I'm not like a huge, I mean, there's been casual and then there's been like scruffy, isn't there? I think.
Yeah.
And sometimes people mistake the like casual side of things for, okay, I'm just going to rock up in my pajamas. And I just think it depends what job you're in as well. And if you're in a job where you're client facing, I don't think wearing joggers and a hoodie is a good idea. Personally,
No. It's just, it does feel like it's going a bit too far, like you say, because like a casual dress for me would be nice jeans, you know, smart trainers and a t-shirt. Like that still would be casual. But it's like you say, I'm seeing people like sat in hoodies and like, it's like, babe, you're at work. Like, what are we doing here? Like, this is, no matter how casual it is, you can still wear your everyday kind of clothes, but make a bit of an effort. Like, it's just getting, I don't know, it grinds my gears a little.
Yeah, because I think for me, it kind of, I mean, if you genuinely feel really confident and comfortable wearing a hoodie and whatever, like you do that, like that's fine. But I think it's when you're in like a setting where other people have made an effort and you're out there meeting clients or you're presenting to important people and that sort of stuff. I don't think it's you're not giving the right impression, and it almost look like, in my head, I would think, oh, you're just not taking this job very seriously.
Yeah.
So it's a really hard one, isn't it? Because then the other argument is like, oh, well, actually, you know, I feel the best when I'm wearing trackies and whatever. So you think, okay, fine, you can't really argue with that. But yeah, it's when you're in those professional settings and you've got important people that you're going to have meetings with, it just doesn't fly, really.
That's it. It's like, no matter where, you know, even if you sat on the office floor, you're not seeing clients, your boss is still in at the end of the day. It's like how you're being perceived. Like you say, that 40%, anyone who walks through that door is instantly judging you by the way you wear. And if you're, I don't know about you, but if I'm sat in like my joggers and a hoodie, I won't be relaxing. I don't want to be working. So I go into like, I would be slumped at my computer, you know, like not giving a shit. Like it gives that same energy of, well, I'm not going to do much work wise. Whereas when I've got my formal fit, I'm ready to work. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I am, and it's a thing as well. You're just so much more productive when you're wearing smart clothes and you're wearing workwear. Like you say, if I'm wearing like joggers in my pajamas to work from home, like I won't wear pajamas to work from home because, you know, like some people will just like keep the pajamas on and wear like a whatever top. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that, because I'm like, I need to get my head into, right, I'm at work now, so I'll get ready, I'll do my skincare, all of that, and I'll be like, right, now I can concentrate. It's almost like you turn into a different person. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm totally with that one.
It's your costume at the end of the day. It's your work. It's your work costume. Like, I'm going into work. This is my work, Katy, ready to go. Yeah, I totally agree. And it's like, do you think it holds people back in terms of like promotions or the career progression, things like that? How do you think it goes that far?
It's hard to say because I've always, it's hard to say, but I imagine it probably does. I know that I've forgotten the stat actually, but it was one of the stats I presented at the EY talk was, I think, it's about 64% of employers judge you based on what you're wearing, and like if you're dressed in a way that's not appropriate, then you're going to be perceived as less like capable. So it must I've never done it myself, but I think it makes a huge, from the stats and from the people that I speak to, it'd be pretty strange if it didn't make an impact, I would say. I feel like, have you experienced that in like where you are and like the decisions you make and stuff as well?
Yeah, and it depends on which roles as well, doesn't it? I guess like someone who might be, you know, asking me to get into a senior position, and they're sitting there in a hoodie. I'm thinking, well, I can't put you in front of the CEO. That's, you know, that's not happening. I might be able to get you into a little team leader position, or, you know, something. You're going to get to a certain level, but there's no way. I mean, I have to sit and meet with the CEO and present things and do, you know, I can't have you doing that. That's you just look a scruff. So it will cap it. And I was, when I was 20, started working, I was one of those people. I used to wear hoodies and I used to have a little bun on my head and everything. And then got to a point where I thought, oh my God, you look a scruff. Like, this is awful. And I just changed and I was like, yeah, you need to stop going in like this, Kate. I was also a bit like bigger as well, size wise. So you just look even worse. And it's like, wow, you don't look put together at all. So always, it's that dress for the job you want and go for it, like always. So Yeah,
Literally, when I
totally.
was at EY, a lot of people would dress. I remember the receptionist saying to me, like, this is quite a casual office, but like you dress like really corporate. And I was like, yeah, I do. Like, I don't, even if I went into an office where everybody wore like trainers and hoodies, I'd still rock up in a suit and heels. That's just me.
Yeah,
Like, I would never stop. I will never stop doing that ever.
yeah. And like, but you know, you don't even need to wear heels if you didn't. You could
No.
still be super smart with a little brogue on, you know, a little
Yeah.
ballet shoe. Have you seen them new ballet shoes by Adidas, by the way? Wanted to get your
Oh,
thoughts on
yeah.
them. So Adidas have released like a trainer ballet shoe. It's like half trainer with like a little strap over. They're quite cool. I think I would like to get some for
It looks
work. Yeah,
smart.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah,
ballet flats and like those and really flat soled, like really almost like, yeah, like shoe type trainers, the really flat ones. They were all over Fashion Week in Feb, so that doesn't surprise me.
yeah, yeah. We'll have to have a look at them
Yeah, fair.
because I'd be keen to see what you think. Should I get
Yeah,
them or
I
not?
will. I'll have a look into this.
Yeah. Do you think though, like this sort of the lines are blurred now? Like, do you think it's confusing for people what to wear when you're in different
Yeah.
workplaces?
Yeah, definitely. I do a lot of work with not only EY, but the EY Foundation, which is a charity to help people get into work, basically. And I do a what to wear to work talk, basically, before people are kind of entering into the workplace. And one thing that comes up is people are like, I'm so confused. I've walked into this place and somebody's wearing heels and a suit, and another person's wearing a hoodie and a trackies and trainers. Is the dress code? I don't understand. And I don't think firms make it easy either because, for example, a lot of the big four and a lot of the big accountancy firms will say dress for your day. So obviously that means that if you're in front of a client, you dress smart. But even then, it doesn't specifically say when you're in the office, you can wear this. When you're at a client site, you should wear this. So it is so confusing. And then people end up spending a fortune where it on just like different random pieces of clothes. And they're like, I just don't even know where to start. It's just,
Yeah,
it's confusing. So I always say, like, there's a few things I would always do if I was starting a new job. The first one is ask for the dress code. I mean, obviously, like I say, firms aren't particularly making it helpful, but I would also observe people around the office and I'd say, you know, because you're going to be going in for your interview, so you're going to get a chance to see what people are wearing. And I'd usually go for something almost in between, or I mean, personally, I would always go on the really smart end, but I know that if you're starting a new job, you don't want to walk in and stand out too much. So I
yeah.
always say, play it safe, go for something in the middle, don't wear trainers and look smart.
It is very, very confusing because the whole office will be dressed different. So
Yeah.
asking for it in the interview. Would you ask at interview stage, do you reckon, Lou, or would you do that after an offer?
I'd probably do it after an offer. I
Yeah,
would just say, normally you get the chance to meet the team before, or, you know, speak to HR or whatever before. And I'd usually ask for the dress code if you can't find it online. And then I'd usually just, I mean, like you say, when you go to the interview, for an interview, I would always dress so smart,
yeah,
regardless of what the office setting is. So when
yeah.
you're there, you know you're presenting your best self and you can kind of observe what other people are wearing. But
Mm,
there's, yeah, I would always ask. I would never want to go into a job and have no clue what the dress code is because you don't want to rock up in trainers and everybody's wearing like suits and ties. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. No, no way. Yeah, and I think when it comes to interview, especially like recruitment agencies are pretty good at, if you're going via a recruiter, that is, they are pretty good
Mm.
at giving you the info. If they're not giving you the info, then they're not a very good recruiter. Like, you know, they should be saying, this is the vibe, this is the style, this is what I'd
Yeah.
wear, etc. Um, what would you wear to an interview? Say if it was a more relaxed feel. So someone's going into the media space or some sort of marketing role. The office is like a bit of a Google, like chilled vibe. You know, everyone's like totally cool. What would you
Yeah.
wear to that style interview?
Oh, I mean, me personally, I would always wear a suit, but I appreciate not everybody wants to do that. So I would say go for just a plain pair of trousers, probably wide leg because they're quite casual and they can be worn smart, you know, one with heels or one with trainers. So wear those if you want to, and then wear maybe like a white t-shirt or just a white kind of top, like similar to this, and a relaxed blazer, black, beige, or like a grey, whatever. So you've kind of got that, it's smart, but it's still a relaxed look. And then on the shoes, if I mean, I wouldn't wear trainers personally because that's just not me, but I've obviously come from a more finance setting. But so I would always say wear a pair of like ballet flats or loafers or some boots or some slingbacks or something if you don't want to wear heels, so that overall the relaxed, you kind of, if you're wearing a t-shirt and you're wearing the relaxed blazer, that's the casual element of it, but then you still look smart because it's a blazer and because it's trousers. Do you know what I mean? So that's usually what I would say to anybody going to an interview to wear, basically.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I think that's defo the go-to is a relaxed blazer. I think I've got that on now. So
Yeah.
I mean, look, I guess, and you will agree, I'm sure. I just think you're always better to be overdressed than underdressed, at least. So if you go in and you feel overdressed, it's better than being the opposite. Do you know what I mean? That's the worst.
I hate it. I would always, as you know, I'm always like so overdressed, but I just think it makes, like we've talked about it before, but like it makes such an impact on how you feel, on how other people perceive you, how, you know, seriously people think that you're taking the job. So I always just go like so overdressed, but you don't have to, obviously. You can dress smart within your dress code. And if you're somebody that doesn't want to wear a suit and heels every day, there's so many other options available for you. And that, to be honest, when I'm styling people, most of the dress codes are like smart casual. So there's so many options. It's just knowing where to look and what to buy, really.
Yeah, for sure. What impact does it have on confidence? Like we've touched on it briefly, but like genuinely, how would it impact someone's confidence by dressing, you know, to impress, say, or whatever?
Yeah. I can talk from my experience and from, I've styled hundreds of women now, and I've also styled hundreds of kind of like through my social media. Whenever I'm giving somebody tips or I tell them what to wear, they go from a state of feeling not enjoying getting ready for work on a morning, feeling stressed out, not feeling confident when they go to work, taking up too much of their time thinking about how confident they don't feel. And then you style them or you tell them what to wear, give them some guidance, and they go to the other end where they say they are excited to get dressed for work. They're excited to go to the office. They get compliments. That makes them feel good. So it's not just, you know, you feel good and you're going into work feeling great. Other people notice it too, give you compliments, and therefore you feel even better about yourself. I honestly just think everybody needs to figure out what they want to wear to work and feel good in what they're wearing to work, because I just think it's an absolute like life changer. And obviously my personal experience as well, going from literally feeling rubbish like every single day and not having a clue what to wear, feeling like just not productive, etc., to going the other way where I love fashion, obviously. So it makes a huge impact. And it's definitely, I mean, we're never taught how to dress ever. Like we wear it, our clothes every day.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, that is just like, yeah.
And I think I think everybody should figure out what works for them, because it would honestly just make such a difference. And I've never had anybody say the opposite to that. Like nobody's ever gone from saying, oh, I feel rubbish, to going, oh, I feel worse now, I've figured out what works for me and whatever. Like I've only ever heard, I feel more confident, I feel more productive, I feel great, I'm excited to get ready for work. Like I had a woman message me the other week saying that she goes on work trips all the time. So I'd planned her, like I'd styled her, then I planned her, like basically told her what to pack. And she was like, for once, I'm actually excited about going on this work trip and showing everyone my outfits. Whereas before I would dread it. So just things like that. I love it.
Yeah. You know, shopping for work's so fun. Like putting on your work clothes. I'm just like you. I agree. I love it. It's like you just feel mint. Like, I feel like a boss, man. Like, let's go. Like, it's just,
I've just got these two new suits. One of them's from a brand called Senti, and I tried it on. It's a new brand based in London, and I tried it on. It's this beige suit. I'll show you a picture after. And I was like, this is a power suit. This is insane. And it's like, I just cannot wait to wear it, because I'm going to feel like a million, I say dollars, pounds in it.
Yeah, £1 million. That's funny. Have you got, you just got one as well, that, you know, that wrap one that you posted the other day with it like wrapped round? That was so nice.
What's that?
I think you had it on.
Is it a black one?
A black one, yeah. The pants were a bit of
Oh,
a wide leg.
mango. This,
Yes,
yeah,
mango, yeah.
yeah. This is if you're like having a like time of the month, or you're feeling bloated or whatever, and you just don't want to wear like fitted office clothes. I've got this suit from Mango and it's like so nice. So like the trousers are fitted and more like flared at the bottom, but the blazer is oversized, and you like fasten it up and it kind of goes to maybe like there, so you'd wear a little top underneath, and like you could breathe out all day and it'd be fine. You wouldn't notice
Oh,
it. Like one of my
pure
favorite
comfort.
outfits if I'm just like not feeling 100%. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Still not really
No, that's
good.
great. Love that. Do you
Love a
think,
suit.
depending on what you wear, have you ever been treated differently? Like, can you think of a time or anything like that? You know, like where you think, oh God, actually, people treat me differently now because I look a certain
Um,
way.
I mean, it definitely has happened, but like for example, if I'm not wearing makeup and I'll be like, I like go for, I don't know, go into like a shop or I'm working from home or something, I definitely notice that like I think what you wear, and if you wear something that's really, really nice, if you wear a power suit or something like that, you do command attention when you walk into a room. And I know that if I walked into a room and I had no makeup on, I know I shouldn't say like, oh, you have to wear makeup, but I love makeup. And you wearing joggers and a hoodie and you've not brushed your hair or whatever. And this goes for men and women, by the way. When you walk into a room, you're just not going to create the same impact. And I know that for a fact. So yeah, definitely.
I agree. And it's whether it's right or wrong is a completely different story. Do you know what I
Exactly.
mean? This is
Yeah.
what we're trying to say to people is this is how it is,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
this is what you need to do. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not. I mean, you and I are in no position of power to start changing the patriarchy and all that. So it is what it is. Like we've just gotta. Yeah,
No.
we do the
I
best we
used
can.
to post, yeah, exactly. I used to post about it all the time, and I used to get so many people just saying like, "Oh, this is superficial," or I might not dress well, but as soon as I open my mouth, you will respect me, and you know that I mean whatever. And I'm like, I'm not disputing that. What I'm saying is that there are stats out there. I know it from personal experience. Everybody else knows it from personal experience. What you wear, how you act, like people make judgments about you, and their first impression is formed within seconds. So if you can
Mm,
do something, if you're walking into an important meeting, if you're going to an interview, if you're pitching, whatever it is, if you present yourself in a way in the way that's favorable, like why would you not do that? Why would you not take advantage of it? Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? It's just,
I totally
I'm not
agree.
saying like I say, I'm not saying like, yes, you should do this because, you know, whatever. I'm saying this is how it is, and this is how you can dress accordingly. So
Yeah,
but it is hard because a lot of people will just tell me that I'm like, yeah, superficial, and that it's like not an issue, not a problem and all this, but I'm like, whatever.
yeah. Totally. I agree. I agree. Look, it is what it is. It's just life.
Yeah,
So it's yeah.
exactly.
You can either do it or not, but it will have an impact. So end of.
Exactly.
Yeah. Totally agree. So let's talk a bit about budget. So you spoke about this in terms of like having a bit of a capsule wardrobe.
Yes.
But what I want to know from you is like what what products should people be like investing in? Like what should actually come on, like I spend a little bit of money on that, and which one should we be saving in? Like you know what I mean? Where should we put a lot of money,
Yeah.
and where can we just buy cheap and
The
crack on?
first the thing that I would invest in is shoes. So whether it's heels, whether it's trainers, whether it's, flats, whatever, invest in them, because if you buy a crap pair, you're going to literally be buying them every couple of months because the soles are going to be destroyed. I've worn heels before that are from, I don't know, like, actually, I won't slag off any brands, but from some places where like the bottom, like you wear them like a week, and then all the plastics come off, and it's just like like the metal on the floor, and everyone hears you walking.
Yeah, I
Um,
hate
so I would
that.
definitely, oh, it's so annoying. So I would invest in shoes. That's the one thing I would really invest in. And then the second thing is probably a pair. If you want to wear trousers, I'd say trousers, because like you can, like you were saying the other day, saying today, you wear two pairs of trousers on repeat. If those two pairs of trousers are like decent quality and they fit really well and they're comfortable, you're going to be wearing them every single day for like the next couple of years. So I'd invest in the trousers because you want to be comfortable when you're at work. And then things like t-shirts, tops, that sort of stuff, you can get those budget, and you can get them pretty decent from anywhere really, any of the high street shops. Like you can get a decent white t-shirt, a decent plain top, as long as you're not like, I always put all of my tops on a hand wash cycle in the washing machine, and that seems to keep them going for longer. So yeah, like you can pick up, like I got these really nice tops from Zara that are literally a tenner, and they've lasted me like, you know, they've washed fine, like they
Yeah,
wear
Lou, I was
fine.
trying to find them the other day. Was it like the
Oh,
side ones that are like a bit
yes.
of a high neck? Because
Yeah, yeah, sure.
I couldn't find them. I was in Zara. I was like, where are these bloody tops? Because they're perfect for like my vibe. Yeah,
And they come in so many colours as well. I've got an issue where like if I like something, I have to just buy every single colour, which is ridiculous. But
yeah,
that's why I've got
yeah,
so many work clothes. But yeah, they're like, honestly, that's like budget. And then blazers, if you're in like a really smart setting, I'd invest in a decent blazer, but you can get some good ones from H&M, to be fair, as long as you're not like, again, putting them on, like washing them with other like stuff that's going to spill or whatever. If you just put them on a hand wash cycle, they're going to be fine. So the biggest thing though is shoes. Like don't go cheap on shoes. Or like if you can't afford a really decent pair of shoes, you'll get some off Vinted, or you'll get some from a charity shop for definite. And that's one thing that I always say as well. Like when I do the EY Foundation talks, is I'll always say, because a lot of people as well don't have any money, obviously, before they start a job. So they're either saving from, I don't know, money they've saved from the Saturday job or whatever, and they don't. So it's like you're going into this new job and you expect it to look nice, but like, what? I can't afford it. So I would always say, like, go to a charity shop and go to a charity shop in a nice area, because you'll get some decent stuff, or just go on Vinted. Like, I know it can be a fast sometimes, like going through everything, but if you just put all your settings in so that it only comes up with your size and whatever, you'll find some decent bits in there.
yeah. I
You
know I
can do
miss
it.
Vinted. Yeah, we don't have it in ours, and it's awful. Like I miss it so
Oh, you
much.
don't?
No,
Yeah.
but I have become a charity shopper since, because
Yeah.
it's the only option. And I do find that it actually does quite a lot of work wearing the charity shops,
Yeah.
where people will have bought it labels on and they don't end up wearing it. And
Yeah.
it's actually it's better for workwear rather than like what I'd wear on a night out kind of
Oh, yeah.
things, I think. And you even shoes in there, bags, all sorts in
Yeah.
there, jewelry. So yeah, defo agree on doing that. What's your staple outfit, or what's your staple item? Say like, what is a must-have item?
A must-have item. I'm gonna say like, if it was like an outfit, it'd be like a power suit. But if it was an item, I'd say wide leg trousers, because it's going back to your point before. You can, if you buy 2 pairs of trousers that are a wide leg and you buy a load of tops and a couple of blazers, you've got literally your outfit sorted for like forever. So yeah, not everybody likes wide leg trousers, but I love them. I'm obsessed.
I love a wide leg trouser. I think they just look so classy. And also, like, if you have got like a bit of a scruffier shoe, you can kind of like cover them up a bit, and it just makes you look like quite tall. Because I've got very short legs, so they just make me look like I've got these long legs situation going on, which is false. So
Love it.
I agree. I totally agree. Okay, just before we wrap up, have you got a boss move of the week?
I do. It has been on this podcast, which you'll be like, that's so cheesy. But I feel like when we were having our call, like a couple of weeks ago, whenever it was, and then when I first met you, I just think what you're doing here is just so incredible. And I think you're going to help so many women. And I just wish that this podcast was available to me when I was at university, because I didn't really believe in myself when I was at uni. And I know we've talked about this before, and, you know, I felt super self-conscious and I didn't have a clue how to interview or, you know, how to navigate trying to get a job or anything when I was younger. And I was always surrounded by people that I thought were always better than me, because maybe they went to a better school than me or whatever. Like I never felt good. So I just think this being on here, and even if I can just like help somebody dress like, or, you know, help them understand how to dress or make it a little bit daunting. And yeah, I just think everything that you're doing is a serious boss move.
Oh, thanks, girl. And I think, do you know what? That's so sweet, but also like we sort of came to this realization that we have had a very, very similar like trajectory through going through uni. We actually did the same degree, and like we ended up in the same like, what's it called? Same
Grad
like
scheme,
what?
is it?
Not even grad scheme, like I don't know, same career in accounting.
Yeah, we're both accountants.
And we also had like super similar experiences. And what we realized is like our goals in what we're both doing align so well with each other. We just want to help people navigate work life and adulthood, and because it just doesn't tell you anything. And it's like I updated my bio. Lou was saying that my bio we didn't have much info in it, and I was like, yeah, you're right. So I've updated it, and I put actually, what is it? It's advice from someone who's learned the hard way, and that's kind of what we're both doing, and we just want to help. I don't know, young girls like get a good job and perform well, and this is a little bit of a blueprint of our how we did it and whatever. Yeah. So, thanks, Lynn.
Honestly.
Love that.
No, I think it's great. I wish I had this podcast when I was younger. I'd have definitely listened to it every week.
Yeah, good. Well, yeah, and that's it. I hope it can help as many young women as possible. And if people have enjoyed this, me and Lou have already said we'd love to do one talking about our like life experiences through uni and just navigating that, because that's a big shock to the system that not as many people get. But yeah, so we will for sure. I think we're going to plan and do that in June time when I'm back in the UK again. So yeah, watch this space on the pod. But yes, my boss move is not as lovely as that at all. Mine is that that I bought that pink Unreal suit, which is like a suit I've dreamt of all my life. So absolutely adore that. Do feel like I need to probably do a full new photo shoot for the pod now, because that is the Girl Boss Bible bloody fit. God. That is it. So I think I need some new pics. But
you should wear it in June, and then I'll wear pink suit.
Yes, we could just both wear pink and be like, loving it. Yeah.
Well, I could be rude not to.
I agree. I totally agree. Love that. Oh, Lou. Oh, well, this has been brilliant, and like I agree and completely resonate with everything that you say. It's spot on, in my opinion. So everyone should listen to Lou and dress nice, and always look good and put your best foot first. So thank you so much for coming on, and hope you've enjoyed being with us.
Oh, I've loved it. I feel like you and I could just chat all day. So I loved it.
Cut from the same cloth.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Well, yes, thanks for listening, everyone out there as well. So if you've enjoyed this, you want any advice, like drop Lou a follow, or if you drop us a message, then I'm sure she'd be happy to help out. So just like, comment, subscribe, share with all the girlies that might need a bit of fashion advice and a bit of support. And thanks for listening, everyone. And see you later. Bye.